there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what do people secretly admire about you, okay? Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm now going to show you your crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have Amazonite. And we have the card Big Picture Thinking. For pile number 2, we have Rose Quartz. And we have the card Courageous Peony. And for pile number 3, we have Orange Calcite. And we have the card Jump In. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, there may be a reason for that, so always trust your intuition. Once you are done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Amazonite crystal and the Big Picture Thinking card with Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what do people secretly admire about you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to start out with the Priestess of Light's Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, as well as the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So let's get started with your reading. So, spirit guides of my pile number 1, spirit guides of my pile number 1s. What do people secretly admire about my pile number 1s? So we have angelic assistance with divine guidance and loving support, card number 6. And then we have the card Adjustment with Looking Back, Moving Forward, card number 24. At the back of the deck, we have Divine Masculine with Active and Electric Power. So let's take a look at these small little tarot cards as spirit guides on my pile number 1s. What do people secretly admire about them? So we have the Four of Cups, we have the King of Wands, at the back of the deck we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So now with your tarot cards, spirit guides of my pile number 1s, what do people secretly admire about them? We have the Justice card. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Judgment card. What do people secretly admire about them? We have the Two of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we have the Hanged Man. At the back of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So, what people secretly admire about you, my pile number 1s? The first thing I see here is your ability to go after something you want. think big about the thing you want to achieve and go for it with passion. I see you have a lot of this ability to go after the things you want with action and passion, and have this kind of mentality of, even if I don't know everything yet, I can learn, I can grow, I can use my passions to make more of this. I can use my creativity, I can use my visionary skills to imagine and visualize the life I want to live, gain certain ideas for that with my passions and hobbies, and create success from that. And I see you being in that energy of like me, almost putting myself in your shoes. So I see this energy of you being a visionary, of you being able to envision the reality you want to live, go after it with passion, think big about it, work towards it, see your own potential and achieve something big. And even when it seems impossible, even when it seems like, whoa, like this is such a huge thing. Like, are you sure? Like, you are like, yes, I'm sure. I'm going to go after this and I'm going to do this. And I guess with the Justice card, right opposite the big picture thinking card, you know, I don't think you're being naive when you're going after this kind of dream or goal you have. Because the Justice card is all about honesty. So maybe you're a little bit honest about about like what it would take to get to this goal. It's not just like a dream where I'm just dreaming it up and like not working towards it. You're honest with yourself about what you need to do to plan towards that, to take baby steps towards that goal in order to work towards that and really put in action to make that big dream or goal happen and come true into your reality. Okay, and I think sometimes, when people see people dreaming big, they're kind of like, oh, but they're probably just like dreaming. They're not going to actually take steps towards that. Or they're thinking a little bit too big, or they're being a little bit delusional. But in this case, I don't really think that's true at all. I think people should dream big. I think people should chase their dreams and should, reach for the stars. But in your case, I feel like you are being honest with yourself about what you can and can't do, and maybe not even what you can't do, but like what you can do, the amount of work you can put in, and maybe like the time period you could get it by. So I see you being rational in your thinking there, but also not being afraid to dream bigger and kind of like expect support from your angels and God and the universe. I see you being creative. I see you being a visionary. I see you being in this powerful energy of following your passions, following your goals, with this ambitious energy and this drive, like this determination, like, yes, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this big dream. I'm going to get this goal, and think the impossible and bring it to life. And I don't really think whatever it is you're going after is impossible, but at least it's perceived so by others. That as you do go after it and as you do take the steps towards it and put in work towards that, it's like people start seeing your potential. So I'm going to talk more about this in a minute. I do have a small favor to ask from you, my pal number ones. The last 3 months, 65% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted and you liked this reading until now, can you please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button, because it helps my channel more than you know, and the bigger the channel gets, the more content I can put out and create for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for you just being here and spending this time with me. I'm so grateful for that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the reading. So because you see your own potential and because you are willing to take action and take that passion to like maybe even learn more about your goal, to learn more about what you're trying to do here, and take baby steps towards that. Focus on one day at a time, putting in work day by day, that determination, that consistency. That is what people are very impressed by. And as you start to see your own potential and show up as your own potential and grow into that potential, others start seeing that. Others start secretly admiring your achievements. Others start secretly admiring this dreamer, this visionary quality you have, and this ability to really have, amazing ideas that are super out there. It gives me Neptune energy. Neptune energy is the planet of dreams. You are a dreamer. But what people secretly admire is this quality, but also your ability to work towards it. So there is a balance here. And that's what I see with the Justice card. There's a balance here of spirituality, bringing that dream from the higher realms, from those higher frequencies into our mind and visualize it and really believe it. And then there is a balance of planting it into the earth by taking action towards it, by putting in the work towards it. And this is what people secretly admire about you. Okay, and I feel like you're maybe even not one to talk about your goals or your dreams until you actually go after it and accomplish it. And that is also something people secretly admire about you. It seems like the universe is on your side with the Judgment card and the Angelic Assistance card with divine guidance and loving support. And that is something people secretly admire about you. The fact that the universe is on your side to your dreams, to your goals, and your big passions, your big dreams. Okay? And it also seems like you kind of look at the future in a very happy way, in a very happy-go-lucky, optimistic way. It kind of gives me the Fool vibe, the Fool card vibe. We're taking a leap of faith towards something, or at least taking the first step, which could be seen as a leap of faith towards something. And as we do that more and more and more, each step is a leap of faith. Even people that never saw your vision before or never saw that dream becoming a reality, then even they too start to see your potential and start to be happy for you and kind of support you secretly as you go towards your goal and your dream. I feel like one thing people secretly admire about you but won't say is your ability to also have some kind of knowledge here that doesn't come from this life. I feel like you have knowledge from past lives that assists you into going after your dreams. Some of the dreams and goals you've done in past lives before. That's the thing I see here. And maybe it is part of your soul purpose, soul journey. And as you go towards that, you may have some knowledge behind it, but not realize how you have that knowledge, or, have certain talents or skills or gifts, but you don't realize how you're doing it. And I guess people see that and secretly admire it, but don't say anything. So people are secretly admiring the change that is happening in your life as a result of you dreaming big, and how you're about to or already have leveled up with the Chariot. And even if you don't see it as a big level up or big success that has come into your life, maybe people are starting to see it happen little by little, or starting to see you gain success little by little as you follow your dreams, as you follow your passions and your goals with this kind of optimism for the future. I also see an energy here as you start to shift your reality and, level up into your reality. People start seeing dreaming big in a different way, in a different perspective with the Hangman. They also start to see you being very patient towards that success. You're working towards it very patiently, and you're allowing things to flow into your reality. And once that success does come into your reality, people know you deserve it because you have patiently waited for it and worked consistently towards that dream or that goal. Another thing I see here that people secretly admire is some kind of change here that happened in your relationships with the Two of Cups, right opposite the Adjustment card. I feel like, you know, Before I say that, by the way, I just want to say one last thing about the goals and the dreams. Um, I feel like you have some people from your past that also won't say, but are secretly admiring your decision making and how you've gone after your dreams. But I think they won't say that. They wouldn't actually say that to your face, but they're kind of like proud of you from afar secretly. Anyways, about your relationships, something in your relationships have changed. Something in your relationships have become more honest, have become more trustworthy. Maybe you've also learned to speak your truth in your connections with others. Because I see you being a very loving person, right? I see you being this type of person that has a very big heart. You are someone with a very peaceful energy. And when you love hard. You really commit to that person. You really are loyal to that person and you appreciate honesty. But I feel like over the years, maybe you've learned that you're not for everyone. Maybe you've learned for that you're not everyone's cup of tea and that not everyone is going to have the same values as you or treat you the same way. And I feel like maybe in the past you've had certain people around you that didn't exactly treat you the way you wanted. I'm seeing karmic connections. And them making decisions that aren't matching up to your values. But I feel like you healed your heart from this. You slowly went within, you healed your heart, you peacefully kind of regulated your emotions and calmed yourself down. You took some time out for yourself to shift your energies, to see things in different perspectives. Maybe took a break from love. Doesn't have to be romantic love, but just relationships in general. And once you came back to relationships, some kind of change happened here that people are secretly admiring, where you are starting to be in really healthy, beautiful connections with others that are reciprocal, that share the same values as you, that, want the same thing as you for the future. And this is what people secretly admire about you. So these are the two main themes I see here. This was your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this rose quartz crystal and the card The Courageous Peony with multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. This reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what do people secretly admire about you. Okay, so we're going to be using the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. We started off with the Starseed Oracle deck. We're going to be using the Vanessa Tarot as well as the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So let's get started with your reading. So Spirit Guides of my pile number twos. What do people secretly admire about them? Okay, we have the card Power Over Difficulty with Reclaiming Your Power. We have Go with the Flow with Letting Go, Cleansing and Receiving, card number 25. At the back of the deck, we have Deep Emotions with Unknown Feelings and Past Life Influences. So now let's take a look at the small tarot cards. So Spirit Guides of my pile number twos. What do people secretly admire about them? We have the Magician. And we have the King of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. So, Spirit Guides of my pile number twos, what do people secretly admire about them? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Hangman. So what do people secretly admire about my pile number twos? We have the Strength card. We have the King of Wands. We have the Hermit. We have the Four of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Fool. So my pile number 2s, the first thing I'm noticing about you of what people secretly admire about you is the fact that you have gone through very difficult moments in your life. Very, very difficult moments that have caused a lot of stress, that have caused a lot of worry in your life. And I'm picking up like on a lot of anxiety. Maybe some of you have even been through situations of betrayal or defeat or just situations that caused you a lot of anxiety. These challenging situations in your life though felt like everything was kind of like going against you, like 10 of Swords energy is what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. So I feel like, you really went through harsh challenges in your life, but you came out stronger than ever. You came out stronger than before. You reclaimed your power in those difficult moments by first looking into it with the Hermit. I feel like you had to go within, you had to kind of heal yourself, you had to do a lot of work on yourself, and kind of like it takes a lot of courage to do that. That's what I see people thinking. It takes a lot of courage to look within. It takes a lot of courage and bravery to feel our emotions and to process our emotions. That's what I see there with the King of Cups, okay? It takes a lot of bravery to be compassionate to ourselves when we are dealing with strong emotions like anxiety. It does. It takes a lot of strength to be able to do that to ourselves, to be able to forgive ourselves, forgive others, heal. Spirit is reminding me of a quote of something I watched on Instagram where it's like, it's so quick to break something, but to heal something can take forever. And that is the most bravest thing. I can't remember exactly how it went, but something along those lines. So it takes a lot of courage to heal yourself. And this is what people secretly admire about you, your ability to go within, be compassionate to yourself, heal yourself, go through certain challenges and look at it with a smile on your face and say, we're going to get through this. We're going to have the strength to get through this. We're going to trust in the universe, trust, believe, trust that things will work out. Take baby steps towards what we can do, what we can control in the moment, and leave the rest up to the universe. That takes a lot of trust in the universe, and I think that's something people secretly admire about you because you looked at the path you wanted to be on and at the kind of journey you wanted to create, but at the time it seemed like with all the challenges happening, it seemed a little bit far-fetched. But I feel like you never lose sight of your faith, of your hope. And I feel like this is a hidden energy here that a lot of people secretly admire about you. Your ability to stay hopeful even through challenging moments, and your ability to gain strength from those challenging moments you once held onto with the Four of Pentacles. Maybe some of you even went through financial difficulties where you always had to save, 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 and you never had enough at that time. Maybe you didn't have, like financial stability with the Two of Pentacles here. And maybe that was a huge hardship for you where you didn't know what was going to happen next. But I feel for a lot of you, as you patiently waited with the Hangman, as you patiently waited, I'm seeing Mars energy clairvoyantly, and it's kind of like you had to take action. You had to take action. You had to take baby steps day by day and day by day and kind of devote yourself to your journey, to where you wanted to be in the future. And with patience and time, I feel like you eventually got there. I think your journey took a lot of patience. It took a lot of like just trusting that things will work out. Even if we don't see the end of the journey yet, it's a journey. So I see that, and I see people being inspired by you and kind of like the steps you took on this journey and how you overcame certain challenges that were in your life. So, I guess a lot of you just had experienced a lot of difficult moments in your life, but this wasn't the end of you. I'm feeling like some of you even had an angry parent or an angry mother or caregiver or something along those lines about conflict with family members. I don't think it will resonate with everyone, but I'm seeing something about healing the heart and healing from family connections, ancestral healing as well. Okay? And I feel like you're maybe someone that feels things on a much deeper level than most, but people sort of admire this quality about you where you feel things much deeper than most, but you're able to self regulate your emotions. You're able to calm your emotions down. Um, I don't feel like you are someone like that would ever let your emotions get the best of you, but you are emotionally balanced in a sense where even if you do have days where you're moody or you're feeling a little bit irritated or upset, it's like you know how to self-regulate your emotions, or you know not to put that onto others. And maybe some of you have grown up seeing that being put onto others. So I feel like some of you something from some kind of conflict here. And I guess that takes a lot of bravery to really be emotionally vulnerable with others, to be able to share that with others, but not only that, to be able to look within. It takes a lot of bravery, and that's something people secretly admire about you. You had very harsh things that you learned from in this lifetime, very harsh constraints, but through that, you summoned your power. Through that, you gained your power through that. And you followed your intuition. I feel like this is my intuitive pile. What people also secretly admire about you is how intuitive you are, and how every time you trust your instincts, it takes you on a journey that brings celebration with the Four of Wands. I feel like you're that type of person that is in the world to be unique. You're not meant to fit in. You're meant to be unique. You're meant to be that one that stands out, that has courage to stand out and be yourself in the world. And that takes a lot of strength and bravery and courage too. But with that, that makes you even more powerful, because it's like when you can truly be yourself in the world and follow your own path as per, your own passions and as per what your own intuition and heart is telling you and where you're being drawn towards. And, with the magician, create that life for ourselves by taking our ambition there, by taking, you know, that energy of our passions there and doing it even if people don't fully understand it. It's like once you create that path for yourself where you are being yourself authentically in the world and following your heart and not really worrying too much about other people's opinions, and then you celebrate the results of that, I'm seeing that is like what people secretly admire about you, because they're starting to see things transform in your life. I feel like you are that one pile that is always transforming. You're always transforming your life and gaining more clarity and momentum to creating the reality you do want to create, the reality you do want to live. And as you do so, you just trust your intuition and you always land on your feet. Somehow, these hardships and these challenges never break you, and you have the strength that people truly admire. You also have this energy where you always seem like you are in the right place at the right time. And this is another quality and trait people secretly admire. You are someone with a lot of leadership qualities, a lot of strengths, a lot of talents, a lot of skills. And I feel like as you ambitiously go after what you desire and powerfully move towards that and trust your instincts, and use your creativity, that's also something people secretly admire about you, because it's like, then you're in that place where you're following your heart, you're following your true calling. And consistently going after that and patiently waiting, that is something that's huge, where people are secretly admiring it. And they're thinking you're very lucky right now, because maybe people are starting to see celebrations come into your world after the difficulty you have once experienced. So you're someone that has this ambition, this powerful leadership energy, this strength. But then at the same time, you're also someone really calm, really go with the flow, really serene, loving. It's like you have this softness to you, but at the same time, you have this huge power and strength. And I feel like you're just a really loving person. These are all the qualities that people admire in you, my pile number twos, and they secretly admire it. So this is your reading. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this orange calcite crystal and the card Jump In with Androgynon Energy Adventure and Say Yes to Change, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what do people secretly admire about you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. The card you chose was from the Starseed Oracle deck. We're going to be using the Priestess of Light Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, as well as the Ethereal Visions Tarot for you today. So let's get started with your reading. What do people secretly admire about my pile threes? Spirit guides of pile threes. We have Harvest with Gathering of Blessings, card number 44. And we have Calming the Waters with Peaceful Self-Regulation, card number 3. At the back of the deck, we have Friendship with Support, Fun, Unity, and Play. So, spirit guides on my pile number threes, may I please look into what do people secretly admire about them? We have the Chariot. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Ace of Swords. At the back of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So now let's check your tarot cards. So, spirit guides on my pile number threes. What do people secretly admire about them? We have the Magician. We have the Star. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Judgment card. We have the Well. We have the Empress. And we have the Eight of Cups. So my pile number threes, what people secretly admire about you. The first thing I see here is your heart and your generosity. I feel like, maybe this is mainly your friendships and people that know you more, or just people that have spoken to you and have received kindness from you, because I feel like you're a really kind soul. You're someone with this really magical type of heart. And I feel like you're always giving to those you love. You have a very generous energy to you, and I feel like that's something people really appreciate about you and secretly admire. You're also someone that's very loyal and trustworthy, and I feel like, you really have this peaceful, calm energy. You're also able to give words of advice or wisdom, or really be there for those you love by speaking to them, by supporting them, by helping them through anything they're going through in their own life. I feel like you're someone that is really deep, and I think people love to have deep conversations with you, and that's something they secretly admire with you. Like, people secretly admire your depth and how deep you see things, but also how you're able to feel things so deeply, but at the same time, calm and regulate your emotions. So that is something people secretly admire about you. And don't get me wrong, like, I feel like you've been at places in your life where maybe you had to end really tough cycles, or you learned really harsh lessons in this lifetime, and it hasn't always been easy, but you've always found a way through that. You've always found a way through that, and have some kind of mental strength and resilience. And I feel like you've healed yourself emotionally. You know, you've maybe been through some extremes in your life, but you've always found a way to still be this very nurturing person, to still be this healing light to others, an inspiring light to others. When you follow your own heart, and when you follow this energy of like being that one person that is bringing light to others, being that one person that pours into others, that generously gives to others, that kind of just has that magical heart of yours. So that's the first thing I see about what people secretly admire about you. I also see here an energy here about beauty. Like, this is my pile of people that are very physically attractive, that shine bright like a star. And I feel like you are very physically attractive, very physically and aesthetically pleasing to look at. And that is another thing people secretly admire about you. People also secretly admire your growth and how you have this big heart, this kind of go with the flow energy, how you're just so peaceful and serene. But then you also have this other type of energy to you where you really know how to bring fun to the table. You really know how to bring adventure to your friendships and to, relationships. And I feel like you're that type of person when, like, you're at an event or something and people are bored. It's like you somehow bring fun to the table. I'm seeing, especially in your friendships, they find you so funny. They find you so fun. They find you to be a person that really expresses yourself in the most beautiful way. Okay, I'm seeing something about you just embodying this energy of positivity, embodying this energy of optimism for the future. And I feel like you're maybe even someone that really has faith for the things you want to create, has hope for the things you want to create. You're someone that really believes, and you're like the magic of miracles, I feel. So I feel like a lot of people have longed for a person like you in their life, or have wished for a person like you in their life, and maybe that's something they see but don't say. But like I said, you really bring this fun to the table. You really bring this adventure to the table. And you're someone that really changes other people's lives in the best possible way by inspiring them. And that's something people see and secretly admire, but maybe don't tell you. So yes, you're someone that really believes in your hopes, your dreams. You're someone that really believes that if we think of something into existence, we can create it with the magician. And that is something people secretly admire about you. Because even in challenging moments, because even in challenging moments, you find out that doors start opening up for you, that change starts happening in your life. The manifestations you want to bring in starts happening because of your mindset and because of your positivity and your ability to look at it with optimism and be like, okay, I'm experiencing this challenge, but what is it teaching me? what is it teaching me? What am I learning from this? And how can I overcome this? How can I look at this with that glass half full mindset, that kind of optimistic mindset? And that's something people really admire about you, secretly admire about you, because it's like every time you do something or create something, maybe some of you are creative, but every time you create something or create your reality, create your dreams to come true, it's like you step into your purpose. You step into this energy where you are reaching your dreams, your goals by believing it's possible to create with the magician. And as you take steps towards that, and as you believe, as you go towards that, even through challenges and hurdles, and believe and have optimism and faith, that is when you really step into the sense of creating a purpose for what you want to do that day, or creating deep this deep well of abundance with the Empress and the well of a gold mine that you're sitting on for your manifestations and wishes. And with the Six of Wands, I feel like what people secretly admire about you is how you're able to go towards your dreams and goals and create the success of it, and how when you really put in the work towards where you want to be, you're going to harvest all those blessings. But maybe you don't do it immediately. Maybe it doesn't happen immediately in your life. You know, you put in the work. In order to create the reality with the magician, we have to, take steps towards it. We have to plan. We have to put in the work. We're not just dreaming about it, but we're jumping into that reality. And we're mentally plotting, we're, trying different things out here with the Two of Wands, trial and error. And we're like, okay, this doesn't work. This does. Let's do more of this. And the more and more and more and more and more we believe and go after that goal, and even through challenging moments, we believe that that is meant for us. The more you do that, the more success you have in your life, the more these harvests of blessings come your way, because the harvest card doesn't just talk about blessings. It talks about the hard work we put in and the harvest we sow from that. So I feel like this is what people secretly admire about you, because, you're starting to experience this level up in your life, this huge change in your life that seems so adventurous right now to others, because it seems like you're really creating the life of your dreams with the Magician and the Star. But it hasn't been easy. It's taken a lot of work. It's taken a lot of determination, persistence. It's taken a lot of mental strength and resilience, and this ability to even stay calm under pressure, even stay calm while going through challenging moments, and really see the deep purpose behind why you have that. And with the Empress, I feel like not only are you able to really go after it and put in the work and put in the action, but you're able to step back and be receptive towards what you want to receive. And kind of like with the Eight of Cups, I see this as detaching from that wish for a little bit, so that we can step back, receive, go with the flow, really enjoy the moment, in order to have balance here. This is another thing people secretly admire about you. But I also feel like when it comes to things that are not in alignment with you, you have a lot of self-love here with the Empress, and you're able to walk away from things that don't serve you with the Eight of Cups. And that is something people secretly admire about you. You're also someone that's really smart. You're able to think of ideas. You're able to just dream up possibilities. Some of you may have been drawn to pile 1, and if not, I suggest go watching it, because you have a very similar energy to pile 1. This energy of dreaming up the possibilities and having such an amazing ideas, having such an amazing mind. This is another quality you have that people secretly admire about you. So this is your reading my pile number 3s. You are starting to level up. You are starting to harvest those blessings, even if you don't fully see it yet. People are starting to secretly admire this from afar. So I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!